Well, now I am your host, Lambo Drew, and you are now tuned into another edition of The Leverage Show. Shout out to each and every single one of y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. We are excited about tonight, man, to definitely go on ahead, man, and show y'all some amazing love, dude, and really bring y'all some amazing skills and some skills plays that we can go on ahead and allow y'all to level up on a whole nother level, man. Thank you guys again, man, for definitely tapping in, man. Really excited about this tonight, man. I know you guys had originally seen one of the original threads that we had posted. My guy Ken DeMarco had to reschedule last minute. He really was sick, really been battling all night, battled all through the day up until the last minute. And had to go on ahead, man, and cancel out on the Leverage Show. So we had to go on ahead, man, and let him know, get better, get rested. You need to get rested. Lambo can take care of this. I've got enough information to take care of this, brother. And we will see you and reschedule that at a better time. So keep you guys in his prayers for my guy, Ken DeMarco, who was supposed to come on here and do some amazing things when it comes to retirement, investment, and some amazing other portfolio stocks. But you guys got the next best thing. You guys got Lambo. So, hey, you can't go wrong with Lambo, especially of the game that I'm going to be dropping to make sure you guys are leveling up on your level and making sure you are peaking at the highest peak, man. I really, really, really want to make sure you guys definitely send your prayers and send all of your energy towards Ken and definitely getting better, getting well, so we can definitely have him back to the show and get him so he can go ahead and drop some amazing game and gems for you guys tonight. But definitely, man, you guys got Lambo, so I'm excited, man, about this, man. So we're going to continue to keep the party moving. Hey, you know what? I got to tell everybody, with or without, the show must go on, and that's what we're doing. We are going on strong. So I want to get into the chats, man. Definitely, man. Shout out to each and every single one of y'all. My Soul Does Wait, man, is out there, man. Shout out to you first up, man, for definitely coming on here. Lambo coming up, gonna have to miss this one on a live, due to the schedule. Dude, you do not have to go on here and apologize for anything. My Soul Does Wait. I see what you're doing, and what he's doing is some amazing things. And he's actually in production himself, doing some amazing things with a lot of amazing, great clients. And I'm just so thankful every time we get a chance for him to bless this wonderful broadcast and just come on here and just say hello. And I know that he is actually the creator for so many other people who are actually putting out content and doing some amazing things. And shout out to what he did, man, for just meeting him, man, and all that he has done. He has blessed Lambo's life, man, and I'm truly thankful for you, my friend. Thank you for everything. And I'm definitely thankful for this person. Shout out to you, LA Law. Happy Thursday, everyone. LA Law, man, I'm telling you what, we got to do a meeting. We got to do another team meeting. I miss our meetings. It's been like over a month or so. So we really got to go ahead and do a great team meeting. I see what they are doing with Julie and Jeremiah, man. Her and Ahmad are really killing the game. Like I said, if you guys, man, are really interested in really having a professional, I'm talking about professional. I ain't talking about the stuff where people say they're professional and they're like Fiverr type of professional. When you're professional, like what they are doing, LA Law and Ahmad is doing, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. You want to be connected to that team. Like they are doing some really amazing things and really helping, definitely, man, some amazing people grow the social media, or whether it comes to many other different skill sets that they actually have. I'm telling you this right now. You want to be a part of that team. You want to hire them. And you want to say, hey, man, I want them to come work on my stuff so I can get my stuff correct. That's what you want to say, so that you know for a fact that they are truly killing the game. So shout out to LA Law. Shout out to Ahmad. Shout out to just that amazing team, the vision that they have and the skills that they have to really level up anyone's brand, right? And if you're thinking, you're saying, Lambo, you know what? I don't know. Should I get with them? Do I need to? I'm telling you what, you need to get with them. You need to get with them. If you want your brand to look like $1 million brand, you need to get with them. And I'm talking about $1 million, multi-million dollar brand. You need to get with them straight up. You need to get with them. And you need to make sure that you let them know, hey, man, I seen y'all. Lambo was talking about y'all on the show. I need to get with y'all. What services can y'all help me out with? And allow them to help you out with. I will give you their information so you can get a hold of them. Again, the number's on the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. So they can go on ahead and help level your brand up and make you look like the star that you really deserve. The last thing anyone deserves, especially being connected to the Leverage Show, is mediocrity. There's a song, shout out to T.I. saying, I don't want no mediocre. but you don't want any mediocre. You don't want any mediocrity. You want top level, top shelf, right? You want that next level. And if you want that next level, Ahmad and LA Law is that next level. I'm telling you, I'm not just saying it because they're part of the Leverage Show and they're part of the family. I'm saying it because I've seen it with my own two eyes. I've been in the meetings. They are just that good. They got so much stuff that you want to just be able to reach out to, like, hey, what do you guys do? Well, it may not be social media. It may be this, it may be that. Just reach out to them and then say, hey, we can do all of these great things, man, outside of this. So make sure you guys are tapped in, man, really big with this. So shout out to you, LA Law, man. Really appreciate you, man. Happy Thursday, everyone, man. She says, man, we really want to thank you because I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. We love what you are doing and you are really killing the game and really helping us out tremendously. And I'm telling you, I can't rave enough about you and Ahmad. So again, y'all want to reach out, numbers on the bottom of the screen, say, hey, Lambo, I need that information for LA Law and that team, her and Ahmad, man, and I'm going to send it to you, let you guys get connected and you guys get plugged in of doing things the right way, man. IC's in the building. Shout out to you, IC, man. Hello, everyone. Love when IC pops on there, man. It just definitely does Lambo good to be able to see everybody's in the building, man, and just enjoying, this time, man, with you guys, because you guys already know, man, how we do. We want to make sure that you guys are leveling up at a higher level, man. And happy Thursday and many blessings. And happy Thursday to you, man. Thank you, IC. IC showing love to LA Law. IC showing love to Hello My Soul This Way. LA Law showing love to IC. Loving that, man. LA Law showing love to My Soul Does Wait as well, man. Julie's in the building, man. Shout out to, man, the Team Craft and hello, Leverage Show family. Listen, I want to kind of stop right here. Because I got a chance to, we talk about scheduled meetings. And, man, I got a chance to, this morning was Lambo's scheduled meeting with Team Craft. And Lambo's going to address something, right? And they already know. You know me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to address it regardless of the fact. But I really thrive off of someone making sure that they follow through, right? And whatever that is, because I go to lengths. I go to lengths. I go to extremes to make sure that, man, and I'm fitting in a lot of stuff. Doesn't matter what it is. I fit in a lot of stuff. And today has been for guys that don't know, man, today has been a real tough day for Lambo. Woke up this morning with some news and probably going to have to go ahead and leave to take care of business, man, with that. One of Lambo's good friends he came up with actually passed away this morning. And so seeing that really turned around and it just, for Lambo, man, it put me in different headspace. I still had a ton of meetings. It's been busy all day. It's going to be busy even way after this show is over. Nothing but meetings and nothing but more meetings scheduled for tomorrow and everything else. But it put me in a space, man, to where I kept saying to so many people that you have to maintain and make sure that you are living the best out of your life every day. The best, I'm really mean this, the best out of your life every day. And you are not settling for anything less, straight up. You're not settling for anything less than the best. And with that being said, it was to the point to where, I went to reflecting back on, this childhood friend and watching her and her husband got. I introduced a couple together actually in high school, which is funny. Like, you know how you're joking around and you say, you know, I told my dog he was from 17 from Uptown, Holly Grove boy. And we used to be acting like we fighting out in the hallway and stuff like that, man. This is my guy. This is my guy, old dog. It's stuff that I just don't get a chance to talk about with a lot of people. But when I seen that couple, like I remember doing that couple's credit a couple years back, and then reconnecting with them and kind of hearing the stories and seeing their families and remembering when she was pregnant in high school, which is funny and stuff like that, man. Towards like the end of high school, and you know, so that, I think it was like her senior year, they were pregnant with the baby and stuff like that, their oldest. And me actually seeing that, I just said to myself, I said, man, you know, this was a beautiful. I was there for the start of their love story, and then getting the tragic news this morning to the end of their love story. Really put Lambo in a different headspace. And I had to continue to keep going throughout the day. Still got way more calls and stuff we got overseas going on, projects we got going on and stuff like that. So Lambo's definitely going to be tied up between the day and tomorrow. And, you know, going into the weekend, we'll see what happens and stuff like that. But I said this to say this. Do not let anyone steal your joy for every day that you are living, no matter what it is. Don't let them steal your joy. Don't let them carry a burden on your life. You know, and like many of you guys know, we just got back this week. From just a quick trip, man, out to Minneapolis and doing the state fair and all of that other good stuff, man, and seeing that. And I literally said to myself, I said, man, you know, this is beautiful. This is life. This is what we want to see. You want to take every day in stride. You want to enjoy every day. You want to enjoy every minute. And that's Lambo giving back to you guys. Enjoy every minute. Enjoy every breath you have. Enjoy the little small things. If you're stressing out over the little small things, you need to take a time out and say to yourself, you know what? I can't do that. I can't begin to stress out over the little small things. And more people, man, they will waste time and waste precious time because life will get you to the place where you will carry an art, you will look at somebody different, you will really like be angered with the person or a thing or a place or a job or a business or something that just didn't happen your way. And you will let that thing literally take you down. I told, and you know, shout out to earlier today, I had a meeting with Bernard Hayner. It was our meeting for the week, you know, that we had got a chance to do. And, you know, we're going through everything, back to back to back to back stuff. Like when you're on the phone with Lambo, you're like, you need to go back to back to back to back with stuff because it may be a minute before I can get back to you. So I need to know what's going on so we can go ahead and execute. The person who does that the very best, man, and I know they're busy today. They're probably watching the show, probably watch it later, is Dee Dee's Chicken Cash Shack. Like Chris and Dave McClendon, like they can do, like Chris will come out there with her little pad and she's got things back to back to back to back to back. Lambo, this is what we need to cover. And that's how you need to hit Lambo, back to back to back to back to back with things. So I know, and most of the people who are or who've done business or who doing business with me, they know that's how you have to handle Lambo. I need to know back to back to back what you need. So once I'm on there, I'm checking everything off, and then I'm going down the list to making sure that we're on the same page, so we're getting the same results, right? And if there's anything different, then we can kind of adjust on the fly and say, okay, well, Lambo, we need to check this out. Okay, well, look, let's tap into this, and then let's go from there. So we're going to the list of going back to back things. And me and Ken today, I get to the part where I'm telling him how Julie and Jeremiah, just JJC, are just so thankful for him and just his presence and what they're doing and amazing things. And I'm telling him I'm thankful of him and what he's doing and all of the amazing things. And I remember at the part of our conversation, we're going back to back on some things, that deals that are taking place and are in effect. And I literally said to him, I said, you cannot take a wheelbarrow of burdens with you and carry it throughout your day. Someone needs to hear that. You cannot take a wheelbarrow of burdens and carry that with you throughout the day. Those are not your burdens. Remember, I'm telling you this right now. Yes is a responsibility. No is a decision. I've said that so many times before. So many times that we're so quick to say yes because we want to not offend a person or not appease to a person. We're so quick to say yes. Yes, 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 I can do this, or yes, I can help, or yes. And in actuality, you really can't. And you're just saying that to appease them at that moment. And I just, had the conversation today, went on with JJC speaking on a specific conversation of something that had transpired with a gentleman or a company who said yes. They said yes, and then turned around and everything was opposite, total opposite of what was actually done. Total opposite. And when I seen that, we tend to turn around and, you call it out. We had friends that turned around and called it out. The same company, same friends today speaking with, still upset about what happened and everything of that thing that shouldn't have happened, right? But you learn in the process, right? You learn in the process when you're actually going through things. And hey, I'm not going to walk back down that road again. I'll never do that. Not just that, we're going to make sure that everybody else never does that either, right? But what triggered Lambo even more when we were actually discussing that is part of the individuals who stood beside those individuals who wrongfully actually did something to innocent people. Now, I'm not just saying this to just be talking. I'm just talking about it business. It wasn't nothing where people are out there, man, and violence is going on and all this. No, I'm just saying stuff just didn't go right. And Lambo just does not stand behind when innocent people, man, are just got taken advantage of. And that's the thing, man, that you shouldn't be the same way. You shouldn't take advantage, or you shouldn't stand behind a person when they've wrongfully done something and literally are going to go ahead and say to yourself, yep, I'm good with that person. I'm co-signing with them. I'm sitting in the same boat. Hey, we need to address this. And if the address does not come behind this and we can't come to a resolution, then we need to part ways. Hey, I got great energy. I'm going to make sure that my energy is focused on being able to speak positive things about you if you ever come up. But I'm not going to refer anybody to you straight up. I'm not going to refer. And this is Lambo, because I don't care who turns on, watches the show and says what they say. This is me talking. You should have the same character and respect for yourself, same dignity. You should have the same level, the same standard, that no one should be able to come to you after you've known that they have wrongfully done something and you stand behind it. That's the opposite of what God always says, that he's going to stand behind. I've never seen God stand behind a lie, because God is the truth. I've never seen it. So if God says something, it has to come to pass. It's going to come to pass. It is what it is. It's being said. So if I can't say that I'm following God and I'm standing behind a lie, the two do not even coexist with each other. I can't say that. Yep, God told me to go rob that bank. God told you to go rob a bank. Okay. Okay. Hey, God told you to go rob a bank. God told you to go rob an old lady. Okay. I'm pretty sure God is not the author of confusion. Neither he's the author of anything of foolishness when it comes down to remaining in integrity and character. Like, that's his nature. That's who he is. That's his nature of a king. He's royalty. He's integrity. His character. And he instills that inside of each and every single one of us. So if there's something that is inside of you that needs to be changed, you can go to the mirror or you can have a reflection with somebody else. Someone can actually help change that and help walk you through that so that things do change for you. So after having that conversation and seeing all of this other stuff, I kept saying to myself, we have to do better, people. And then, what's weighing on my head with my friend passing away and my his wife losing her husband and their kids losing their dad, which one of the worst things that you can actually see, that a family, that a man was taken away out of his house. So now the kids don't even got a chance to enjoy their father and enjoy memories as they get older. But I tell this to people, man, and I always want to say this to people. No matter where or who or whatever I'm getting ready to say something to you right now. Steve Harvey said this a long time ago, and this always stuck with me. He said, man, when your assignment is done, you won't wake up in the morning. No matter what age group, no matter how violent or inviolent, or hey, we should be served more, or hey, we need to be here just a little bit longer. And man, I really wish that they could have seen this and seen that. And we see all of these things unfold. But when your assignment is done, it's done. And it's as crazy as it may sound, you don't never understand that in the moment, because in the moment you're human. It hurts like heck for anybody. Because if you ever known someone, or you grow feelings or relationships or friendship or whatever, that is the same thing that God has put into your DNA for you to feel. And I just want to tell you this right now. In life, man, this thing ain't promised. Next thing ain't promised. So you really have to go ahead and start creating the life that you truly want to live while you still have the energy, the time, the resources, the friends, the people in front of you. You have to begin to create the life you want. Because all you're going to have left at the end of this, and all the people around you, if your time does expire, all have left at the end of this, is the memories that you've made and the impression and the impact you've made with the people that you have come in contact with. I hope this really challenges somebody today to let you know, like, hey, man, you know what? You're right, Lambo. I think I'm going to give out there. And I'm going to go to start living my dreams. I'm going to start living my goals. I promise you, there's a whole lifestyle out there that's waiting on you. And you need to just say to yourself, you're right, Lambo. I'm going to stop being scared. I'm going to start really betting on myself. I'm going to really start betting on the vision that God has given me and the people that entrust themselves around me. I'm going to start betting on me, because I really believe I can do some amazing things. I can help some amazing people. I can go give, these years to someone who really, really deserves and appreciate and celebrates my years with them or my time with them. Remember, don't never be around people who tolerate you. Be around people who celebrate you. It's a bar right there. See, what happens is that we love to stay in situations, and the situations have no end of a right destination. The situation has nothing but toxicity, nothing but negative and drag, and nothing but pulling you down and pulling you back, and nothing but of anything of advancement going for you. And we love to stay in that because we get comfortable in the contentment that someone is speaking to us, whether it's harsh, whether it's mean, whether it's just a person that is coming in contact with us in our ears. We're willing to sit there and say that because we don't want to see what alone may look like, or what being with the right person who is functional looks like. See, some people have the perception that dysfunction is a sign of healthiness. I'm getting ready to say that again. Some people have the perception that dysfunction is the sign of a healthy relationship. That's not the sign of being healthy. When you see there's something dysfunctional in a car, like this is true story. Have you ever heard a car running real bad and you look over and you say, my God, there's something going on with that car. There's the engine's going, or the muffler's going, or they need to really go ahead, man, and get that thing together. They need to get that into what? A shop to take care of the dysfunction so it can run smooth like the rest of the cars on the roadway. Now, when you pull up next to that car that literally has this dysfunction finally taken care of, and now it's healthy again, it runs different. It rides different. People and everything are not looking around to see, hey, what's that eyesore or what's that ear sore? Whether they're saying to themselves, it's like, oh my gosh, the person and everything that has a great car just like me. I'm going to say this to you right now. In life, everyone is not designed to go with you. Straight up. In life, people are designed to play their purpose in your life. That's it. I don't care what you think. People are designed to play your purpose in life. I really want y'all to think about something. I'm really getting ready to think about it. I want y'all to think about this. Do most of you know the doctor who actually helped deliver you from out of your mother? It's a true story. Do most of you actually know the person? Was it the doctor? Was it your dad? Was it your mom? Was it your brother or your sister who actually clipped the umbilical cord from you? Do most of you know that? When you ask yourself that, you're like, Lambo, I don't think, do you know all the nurses that were in the room when you were born? Do you know that? Oh, you know what? No. I tell you what. Do you remember the receptionist that was at the desk or who knows all of your information when you were born? And then actually all the nursing staff and everything else that was wrong, you do not know. I promise you. There's a very slight thing where somebody said, well, Lambo, I actually had the baby in the water and I had this person, that person around me. Okay, well, who snipped the umbilical cord? Oh, well, such and such did and everything. Okay, where's the umbilical cord now? Like there's so many questions of existence and examples in your life that literally go unnoticed because the meaning of that is not impactful as the meaning of your upbringing. The meaning of that is not impactful. What's more impactful is that, oh my God, there's a newborn baby. Everybody gets newborn baby. My wife and everything, every time she sees a baby and she loves to smell a baby's neck and stuff like that. Because the baby has this neck and this milk and everything else, she just loves it. She's always been like that. We had 4 beautiful kids and she was always loving smelling their necks. Do you understand that those moments, your life is not measured in every single thing that has happened to you? And you're going to process every single thing that you can't retain all of that information, but you retain the information that matters the most. When something went negative, when you were able to learn and able to remember and able to put that in you, you said, you know what? That was a negative experience. I'm never going back down that road again. You were able to retain that because it was a negative experience. Whether it was a positive experience, like, oh man, I really like that. We had a ball. We was doing this. We was doing that. This happened at this point and that happened at this point. Okay, well, tell me and everything, man, what happened 28 minutes before that. Tell me what happened 3 hours before that. Tell me what happened the day before that. Tell me what happened at 4:59 of the day before that. What were you thinking? What were you seeing? What was going on? What were you doing? What were you eating? You couldn't tell me. But your life is measured in just those smart moments. I need y'all to begin to say, you know what? I'm going to make the best out of my moments, Lambo. I'm going to make the best out of my moments because my moments will produce the lifetime of memories I need to continue to begin to help my journey and help the people around me and help that journey because we need work to do. I'm just telling y'all this right now. I don't want anybody to stop and say to yourself, oh man, you know, Lambo, I really wish and stuff like that, man, that this would happen and stuff like that, or that would happen. We can wish all we want, You have to go make it happen. Whether it happens good, whether it happens bad, whether it's a negative or a positive effect, you have to will and make it happen. Some of y'all are still in a state where you have been using all of your energy to focus on the negative rather than you actually shifting your focus to make sure that you're resilient and you're locked in and focused on all of the positive that can actually come from the things and abilities that you can work with your hands or work with your mind and work with your teams. That's what this thing is about. So when people ask me, well, Lambo, why and everything do you think this way? I say, because I have to continuously to look at the people who count on me every day. You have to continuously focus on the people who look for and count on you every day. So you can't let a negative situation stick around too long. You just can't. I don't care who you are. We're all in the same boat. You cannot let a negative situation stick around with you every single day. And that be your end story. It just doesn't end that way. So I'm telling you, you have to stay focused. You have to remain focused of the things that you're doing in life, because things in life, you've got to be precision of the things that you're doing in life. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. You say, Lambo, you're 100% right. Like, I really have to be calculated on who I give my time to, who I give my energy to, who I give my resources to, who I give my responsibilities to, who I give my yeses to, who I give my no's to. You have to give that responsibility straight up. If you do not give that responsibility to that and give people that leeway, there'll be so many roadblocks and so many bad things that happen to you because you are not giving to what you need in your life. You're giving in everything meant to what people are expecting to get from you in life. You can't be giving or can't be literally, man, using all your energy and all your times, all your talents for everybody else in the room, because you'll burn yourself out. You have to pick and choose. What am I doing? I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Okay, cool. This right here is done. This right here is done. There's so many people, you're going to find this in life, and I've seen it. They are like, so the moment that something happens or they're thinking, they're overthinking things in their head too much, like, oh my God, this is going to happen. Oh my God, if we don't do this, this is going to happen. Well, you're going to be a nervous wreck your whole life. And most of the times, probably nothing never will happen for you, or the right things will never happen for you. Sometimes you got to let it go. You got to say, you know what? You're right, man. Boy, I got to trust the process. You've been telling me about trusting the process. I got to trust this thing. If I know that, I really have to trust this. I have to trust that things and people are doing things to put in position rather than me trying to hold on to things myself and trying to steer this thing the way I'm thinking that it's supposed to go. Have you ever jumped into, we used to have this thing on a fair, and I know we was at the state fair. It's called a gravitron, right? In a gravitron, you get in a gravitron and that thing just starts moving, starts circling around. And then you stick on the wall, right? And then you can slide up or slide down. No matter how much you try to move your hands up, boom, they get slapped right back down, you know, to the little mat that you're on. And then you try to move your other hand up and boom, the gravity like slaps it right back down. Try to move your leg up and boom, your leg gets slapped right back down. Try to move the other leg up, that leg gets slapped right down. So what we'll do is, as long as it was turning, we will start moving our body because we know that we were stuck to that little back mat. And we start moving our body and we go upside down and we go to the left and we go to the right. And we're able to hold ourselves in position because we know we trusted that the graviton would hold us there in position, trusting the process, even though we had the ability to move. Oh, some things, man, you got to get ready to get with me when I tell y'all this. Sometimes, man, gravity or things that are aligned for you or things that are right for you are literally put in position at the right place at the right time. And no matter how much you move or thinking like, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this, it's still in place for you. You just got to trust the process. It ain't going nowhere. You don't have to, oh my gosh, I'm at a nervous wreck. I've been thinking about this. I got my brain, I'm racking on this. No, you racking your brain a little bit too much. You got to let go and really trust the process. Once you put it all into place, your job is just to be on that gravitron and stay on the same assigned place or position that they put you into. Your job is not to figure out, well, I got to go three of those spots down, or 10 spots down, or 8 spots down over there. No, your spot is to just stay right there and trust the process. Trust everything that's been happening, whether good or bad. And that's why when the scripture says in everything, man, he says all things are working together for them that love the Lord and are called according to this purpose. All things. That means all things. I don't care what you think. That means all things. Man, but I know, but I got to have my hands on it. That's been your problem. It's been your problem for all these years. You've been trying to have your hands more on it than you letting go and having the right people have their hands on it and God doing his thing. But if I may do it like this, okay, keep on going. Keep on going. And you have to understand, you have to see how this thing actually plays itself out. This thing, sometimes, man, sometimes you have to be in a crucial or a tight situation for things to play itself out the way it's supposed to play itself out. That's just the way it's designed. Somebody needs to hear this. Like you need to be in a high, volatile, or even a situation, a pressure situation. Like I feel like I'm getting ready to have a headache. I feel like I'm getting ready to have a migraine. I feel like things are getting ready to not work out, to be able to see that things are already working out. Things are already in alignment for you. You're putting too much pressure in it. You're putting too much thought into it. You're overthinking the process. Like, oh man, but I need to do this, and I got to do this, and I know I got to do this, and you got your hands all into it. God can't do nothing with his hands because you got your hands into it. And you have to understand that that's how life is. Life is just like that. Like it brings you to a place where you're starting to say to yourself, you know what, Lambo, you're right about it. Like I've really been putting all of my skills into it. I've really been putting all of my time into it. I really put all of my talent into it. I'm putting all of my mindset into it. And I ask you, what are you getting out of it? What are you really getting out of it? What are you, when you say that, oh, well, I don't want to do this. Look at me. Listen to me. Lambo, I do this every week. We have to go. We have to talk to people. Chill out and trust the process. This process is all working out. Trust me. I have been in more places, and people will see that about me. That's like, Lambo, man, I never knew you had this and that and all that stuff going on. And you was doing this for me and that. I say, yeah, when you don't think Lambo knows and Lambo sees, Lambo's working that many hands just at one time. Like, well, Lambo, but I was trying to get your attention to see this. Oh, don't worry about it. We got that covered too. Team is already taking care of that. This team is taking care of that. You need to trust the process. Like, you know what? You're right. I can't focus on that. I just got to know that. And I got to believe that. That's the same way you have to believe with God. Okay, well, God, well, you know what we're trying to do. You know the direction we're trying to go. You know where we're trying to get to. I don't care what you think when it comes down to you saying you can do a better job your way. This life doesn't work that way. But if it was my way, I would do it like this. Okay, well, if it's your way, let's put that way to the test. Let's see what works. Your way, or you trust in the process of systems that actually work. I got so many people that always says, man, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. Well, you want to reinvent the wheel every single day because you want it to be your way. Oh, man, I got to have it on my timing, my this and my that. Oh, no. It doesn't work that way. God he doesn't design it to work that way. He doesn't design it to make sure that you are sitting in there and in full control of everything that happens in life. Oh, the stoplight. I sit at this stoplight every single day, and I know it takes 60 seconds or 35 seconds or 22 seconds or 17 seconds to change. I know it, but today it's taking extra longer. I don't know what's going on with the stoplight. That does not mean that the light is out. That must mean that maybe it count is off. Now, instead of 17 seconds you thought you had, it's changing at 35 seconds. or it's changing at 28 seconds. See, you can't pattern how things go. This doesn't work that way. You have to trust the process along the way. You have to begin to trust people around you. You have to begin to trust the right people around you, not anybody. And so when I was speaking to JJC earlier, we were talking and everything, man, about people and trusting the wrong people, but we had already pivoted to being able to make sure that we were making sure that we had things aligned up with all the right places. And so much more stuff actually came out of that. Like you seen it like unfold, like, oh my God, if I kept putting my energy out, I kept putting my time into that, you've seen that, man, you continue to keep going out. But you've seen everything else start to open up. Well, this door opened up, that door opened up, that door opened up, that door opened up, that door opened up. And it became a continuous domino effect of doors that were opening up. What happened is that we will sit up here and we will bite our tongue and bite our hand that feeds us because we're all focused on all the wrong and the negative and focusing on what's happening with the positive and trusting the process. I'm so thankful, man. I really am. I'm so thankful for being in this position in my life and trusting the process and knowing what that looks like and being able to have these type of skills that we can actually give back to people and know that people will be able to go ahead and use these skills to really go ahead and level up in life. And it's like, you're right about that, Lambo. You're 100% right about that. Like, I need to have this on my life. I need to know that this is my life. I need to know that we can definitely win in this situation, that this does not have an exclamation point to my life. You don't have a period behind you. Some of y'all have been saying that, and you have to just understand, I need you to probably even put this in a note or even send this to somebody, text this to somebody. Your life and your chapter does not have a period behind it. You have a colon. You have a colon because guess what? There are things still to come to unfold for your life. There are things still to do for your life. There's things still to happen for your life. There are still so many more open doors, new levels, great people to meet, great places to go, great things to see, great things to embark on. Like, oh my gosh, I still got more wins in the tank. Yes, you got more wins out in front of you. More wins than you've experienced losses. But you have to begin to say, you know what? I got to let go and I got to let God because I've been trusting on this thing too long for myself and it hasn't worked out for me. I seen where that got me. But I also got to put my hands into the right people who know what they're doing. And if they know what they're doing, they have a system that they know what they're doing and it's working, I got to trust that. And I got to know that that system that is working, that has helped so many other people's out. Like when you go to a doctor, and I hate to say this, the doctors, most of the time when they're in there and you give them, hey, this is what's going on. This is the ailment. This is the pain. This is the problem. Their whole career is assessed to be able to look at the problem, assess the problem, and then turn around and solve that issue. Whether it's being able to give out medical treatment, whether it's being able to do surgery, whether it's being able to tell you to go home and get some rest. But doc, you want me to go home and get some rest and I'm going through all of this. I done gave you all of my conditions and you want me to go get rest? And the doc looks back at you and say, yeah, I'm prescribing you rest. That's what you need. Because you see, they understand some of the things that you don't see. They understand some of the things that you've been overlooking in your life. You've been saying to yourself, well, man, doc, I don't think that I really need rest. I need a shot of this. I need a pill. I need here. I need there. I need all of this stuff. Like, please give me something to numb this. And the doctor is looking at you saying you need rest. For some of y'all today, I'm getting ready to tell you, you need to go take a chill pill and rest. You need to rest. Your brain is overworking yourself too much. And it's affecting your physical body. It's affecting you. It's affecting what you're doing. It's affecting how you go about life. It's affecting how you manage your relationships. It's affecting the people and the things that you're doing because you're trying to overwork your brain. I'm trying to work because I want it to work and I got to have it in this time. No, 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 no. It's going to happen in the time that it is destined to happen. Things happen in the time that it is destined to happen, not when you want it to happen. I want it to happen right now. You want popcorn lifestyles or popcorn results. Can I say something to you right now? Somebody needs to hear this out here. You can't survive off of popcorn. Popcorn is a snack. It's treated for the right now. Oh, what you trying to say, Lambo? You need to go take a chill pill. You need to go rest. You need to go have several seats, rest, trust this process, and let's see what happens in your life, right? Oh, well, I put it all together. I got with the right people. I haven't heard anything back. They haven't said anything back. You sitting up in here trying to figure out and worry yourself. You are worrying yourself too much. Go rest. You're worrying yourself too much. Oh, well, every time I get the good stuff happen, something negative happened. That's because scripture says everywhere I went to go do good, evil was always there. It was always present. So it's there to happen to be present. But you need to go rest because some great things are going to happen to you. They're aligned to happen to you. Straight up. It is what it is. They're aligned to happen to you, especially when you're around the right people. When you're connected to the right family, when you're connected with the right people, when you're connected with the right systems, when you're connected with the right places, things will happen for you. Good things will happen for you. Great things. You have to speak that out of yourself every day. You have to say that over yourself every day. You have to make affirmations over yourself like that every day. Great things are happening to me. I'm helping great people, doing great things. I'm making this happen. I'm making this movement. I'm making sure that this happens. You have to speak it out of your mouth till it happens. Speak until it happens. I'm telling you this right now. They used to use this thing, this acronym of PUSH, P-U-S-H, right? PUSH, pray until something happens, right? I said you have to shush. You know what that means? Shush. S-H-U-S-H. You know what that means? Huh? Speak highly until something happens. I'm speaking highly about my life. I'm speaking highly about my destiny. I'm speaking highly about my business. I'm speaking highly about my marriage. I'm speaking highly about my relationships. I'm speaking highly about me having health and wealth and me having the mentality and the thoughts and this is going to work. I'm speaking highly until something happens. Shush. Oh my goodness, Lambo. Whoa, hold on. What you trying to say? Yes. Shush. You need but I'm trying to do this and I'm running this person in the ear and that person about crazy. That person is just tired of hearing what you're saying. You need to shush. Speak highly until something happens. I'm speaking highly about this. I'm speaking highly about that. I'm speaking highly about this. I'm speaking highly. That's all you're doing is giving high level energy out there. You're giving high level words out there, high level affirmations out there. You're giving high level words that literally will come to pass because you're speaking it out there. Now, once I speak it out there, I can't go speak against it. Oh, I don't know if this is going to come to pass. I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if this is going to. It doesn't work that way. Once you speak highly against something, and still speak highly about something, you're speaking it out there. You have to wait it out. You got to be like, you know what? You're right. I spoke highly about it. I believe about it. You know what? I'm getting ready to go do this thing. Then you go do it. You go act on it. You go do it. You're going to make it happen. You've been speaking highly about it. Some of y'all been saying, I'm going to get this car. I'm going to get this house. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to become debt free. I'm going to make this money so we can flip this money over here. Some of y'all been saying, I'm going to find the right relationships in my life. Some of you saying, man, I'm going to lose the weight that I want to lose, Lambo. Some of you saying, I'm going to be the healthiest I'm going to be in my life. Some of you saying, I'm going to be the most whole person I'm going to be in my life. Like literally, I'm going to be able to make sure that so many people are taken care of because I've been speaking highly until something happens. You need to understand that. You need to adopt that. That needs to be in your everyday regimen. Next to when you get up and you say your prayers, and next to when you start thanking God for the day, and next to when you start enjoying the people and speaking around the people that's around you and everything else that's around you. But you need to start saying, you know what? You're right, Lambo. Let me have my shush moment. Let me speak highly until something happens. Let me get this vision board out here. Let me get these affirmations out here. Let me call these things forward that need to be called forward out here. Because I'm speaking highly about that. That's why I don't go ahead and I give myself to negative when I see negative things happen. Like I have to get out, like, oh man, that just happened. Oh my gosh. We're going to speak on it and boom, we're going to move forward. Some people, they dwell so much into it, they build a full mansion of just nothing but negative thoughts and everything else that's not going to work out because they've been saying to themselves, well, it didn't work out in the past, and this looks like this, and that looks like that, and looks like we're going down this direction again, it looks like, and then all of a sudden, you start building yourself a house, a mansion, nothing but regrets, and nothing but negativity, and nothing but things that are not going to work out for your favor and not going to work out for your way. I'm going to speak highly until something happens. Yeah, I'm going to pray until something happens, but I want to speak highly until something happens. So we got a whole lot of people doing a whole lot of praying, but they're not really speaking on their life. They're not really speaking over things. And so you'll pray 1 minute with one breath, and then you'll sit back up here and you're speaking something totally contradictory with the next breath. Oh, look at this person, and look what's going on, and look what's happening, and look this, and look that. Well, you are already speaking into existence the things that you want to happen. I just need for you to understand. This is just the movement that we're in. This is just what happens. So when stuff happens around us every single day and people say, Lambo, this great thing just happened to me. I say, it's supposed to happen to you. Life is supposed to be getting better and happening to you. Doesn't mean you're not going to go through anything. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. That's just part of the journey. But God, I need something big to happen to my life. How do I do that? I'm giving you, passing down the skills that I've learned. I'm telling you what I've learned. I'm not just going to pray about it and then I'm going to speak something contradictory when everything that comes out of my mouth about it. I'm going to believe it. I'm going to know it. I'm going to see it happen. I'm going to know it's coming to pass. I'm going to speak highly until something happens. Like you, right. All of my lines of credit are going up. Some of y'all need to see that. Y'all need to say that. All of my bank accounts are going up. Oh man, y'all. I need to talk to y'all today. All of your organs and everything in your body is going up. Your marriage is going up. Your relationships are going up. Your single season is going up. You're maximizing everything in your life. Everything is going up around you. You have to say that. You have to believe it. You have to receive it. And then once the negative thing begins to come in, you don't even entertain it off of your mouth. You're saying, you're right, Lambo, I can't let this entertain because I've been believing and praying and seeking and knowing that I'm speaking everything highly until something happens out of my mouth. And you think that I'm getting ready to start doubting and believing and having everything of disbelief that starts to enter in my brain that everything else is happening against, what is already happening for me? It does not work that way. You have to be on a different wavelength. Straight up. You can't just say it. You got to live it. It's a lifestyle. Well, I'm saying it, but show me your actions. What are you doing about it? How are you doing this every day? Show me your actions. You are defined not by what you say. You are defined by what you believe and what you do. Someone needs to hear this. You are not defined by what you say. I got a whole lot of game spitters out here. They'll talk a good game. I mean, look, back in the day, it wasn't no secret. You had to have a mouthpiece if you want to talk to a lady. You understand? Or the lady was sitting there looking at you like, there's nothing interested in what I'm looking at with this person. When I got with my wife, I had to talk to my wife. My wife was like, "Yo, you gonna talk to me nicely, straight up. I need to know who you are. I need to be able to court you. Like, I need to talk with you. I need to hear like what's coming out of your mouth. If you are a fool, or if something sounds like it's crazy and it's coming out of your mouth and it sounds like it's game just to try to bite me in or bait me in, I got to go to the other direction. That should be how your life should be too. Like, you're right. I'm only courting and only speaking the right things. I'm speaking the right language. You get around people who believe like how you believe. Like, man, hey, you believe in business too? Hey, I believe that thing can happen. I know it come to pass. I know this can happen. I know your dreams and your goals and your visions and your things are coming to pass. Like, you have so much pressure in your life. Every day, from the moment that you wake up to the moment you go throughout the day to the moment you lay your head down at night and close your eyes. And some people dream and you think you go to bed with the pressure on you because you're still thinking about all of the pressure that you're facing, the obstacles you're facing. Like, Lambo, phone ain't stop ringing. Bills don't stop coming in the mail. They didn't got so what clever with it now that they actually send a text on your phone with the collections, or even send it like it's a friend talking to you. Like, hey, Andrew, how you doing? Oh, man, I'm good, man. Yo, who this is? Hey, this is Bob and everything, man, over at Silver Spoon Collection Agency. Yeah, I went there. Lambo don't care. I went there. This is Bob over at Silver Spoon Collection Agency. We're out here to go ahead, man, to try to collect a debt. What? Silver Spoon. Can I tell you something? Listen to me, Silver Spoon Collection Agency. You can go ahead and you can go kick rocks. You can kick rocks. Yeah, I said it. You can kick rocks. Why? Because at this point, if I haven't solved this issue, if I haven't went ahead and solved this problem, or we haven't solved this problem, why are you trying to come and collect on a service you have no business to? You haven't given me anything out here to have no right to be able to collect on that. Now, had you been able to say within this time frame in this contractual agreement that you were able to collect because you perform your services, hey, you can collect. But because you didn't perform your services or agreement, you want to think you're going to come back to collect. At this point, you're a collection agency at this point to me. You're a peon. You beneath me. Oh, like, yeah, you Silver Spoon, you beneath me at this point. You think I'm getting ready to go ahead and pay this collection to you, and I have no longer signed a contractual agreement that has been bounded between the two of us, or there has been a breach between us? You can't collect on anything from me no more but the door. That's all you get. You can't even get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You have to be able to say these things to people who you are not giving your resources to, your time to, your energy to. You have to say to them, you know what? It's not getting ready to work down like that. It's not getting ready to happen like that. You're not getting ready to take and steal my joy because I got too much other stuff going on. You got to put the collection agencies in their place. I here to come to serve notice. Some people need to hear this. I here to come to serve notice to collection agencies. You are literally only in the statute of your limitations that you can collect, Silver Spoon. And because of that, I need to let you know your rights. Now I'm getting ready to read you your rights for this collection agency. I'm just putting the agency out there. It's not targeted. If you want to go ahead and let it target, let the field fall where they lay. If your name's Silver Spoon Boy, you're in trouble then. Do you hear what I'm saying? If you said that we have had a wet signature together and we in a binded agreement and you perform your abilities in your duties, That boy just went realistic out here, huh? Shout out to realistic team, realistic. You understand me? What I'm saying to you? You have to do the same thing to all the negative things that are trying to collect on you that have no right to collect, because they, my friend, do not have the ability to collect on you. Because guess what? We are not in contract. You are in breach of your contract. That's every imp, that's every devil, that's everything that's coming to rob, steal, and kill your dreams, your joy, your visions, your goals. Do you understand me what I'm saying to you? You can't collect on that. So now that you can't collect on that, I need for you to understand this is your eviction papers. This is your see yourself out of the door papers. This, if you come back around here again, it's going to be some problems and some issues. This is that. And if this is that, I need for you to understand where we're going with this. We need to continue to say where we're at with this. That's how you give all the negative people and all the bad people and all the negative things that are around you. You give them their eviction papers. You serve them their rights. You serve them their demands. Because now this is my demands towards you. I need you going because of X, Y, and Z. That's how you clear all of the foolishness out of your life. You're saying to yourself, Lambo, really? I really want to clear all of the foolishness? Yes. Why are you entertaining any foolishness? The foolishness wants to laugh at you, wants to vex you, wants to keep you up at night. That's what the foolishness wants to do. That's what the foolishness wants to do. They want to point fingers and laugh and say, I got you. I got you. You have to begin to silence every voice that's been a heckler towards you, or that's literally has been robbing, stealing, or killing your peace of mind and your peace of sanity. You have to say to that, nah, you're right, Lambo. I'm not getting ready to get down with that. We're not getting ready to tangle with them. I'm not going to entangle myself no longer with this. This is the end of your ride. And you serve notice to what's the end of your ride. It's like a person who's been taking advantage over a sweet, innocent person in a relationship. And they continuously keep taking advantage. And then that person and everything, man, one day stands up, that innocent person, that person that just been abused from left and right and thought they gave you everything. You put everything out there. And the person says, no longer are you allowed in my life. No longer are you allowed within my circle. No longer are you allowed in my presence. I need you going now. And then the person's trying to justify, well, you can't do anything without me, and you'll never be without me. And look what I did for you. And look what all of this, and they're trying to give you all the facts that have no solid proof. They're trying to give you all the facts that has no solid proof to it. And you're trying to go ahead and justify all of the things that they're trying to do to you, and they're doing nothing but harm to you. You can get going. Because if you come around here the next time, I'm going to have to go ahead. Either I'm going to deal with you with myself, I'm going to have to put a law on you. That's how you go ahead, man, and you treat companies or treat people or treat imps or treat things and spirits that are around you that are not for you. Say, I got to get going. I got to get you out of my life. I can't do this. We can no longer entertain this. This can't be. This cannot be. We are no longer entertaining this. We are literally picking up, moving forward, and moving on. And we get ready to do something greater, something better, something higher, something more that you will ever see. And you're going to see me in the dust while I'm doing successful things. See, when you pass down skills are just, there's so many things. What is a skill? Do you guys know what a skill is? Skills are abilities that allow someone to perform a task or solve a problem with proficiency. Skills are abilities that allow someone to perform a task or solve a problem with proficiency. So when you say I'm passing down skills, you got to say, hey, can this person solve problems? Can they excel at a high level? Can they perform at a high level? They can perform at a high level, then we need to go on ahead, man, and we need to re-strategize some things. We need to get this out of our life, right? When you're passing down skills, the word passing of the torch means to relinquish the responsibilities of a tradition, a practice, or knowledge to another. Do you understand that? To give one's job, duties, or etc. to another person or his successor. That's literally what passing the torch means. So hold on, you're telling me, Lambo, if I'm passing down skills, if I'm passing down the torch, I have to actually have the skills and abilities that allow someone to perform or a task to solve a problem with proficiencies. So if you say that you can do something, you better be able to do it. Don't just talk about it. You got to be about it. So then if you say that I'm passing the torch, that I'm giving one's job or job duties to another person, or I'm relinquishing the responsibilities of a tradition or practice or knowledge to another or a successor, then I have to be able to hold up myself within inside of these reins and these walls. That's like if you just date somebody, like somebody and everything, man. People love salads, right? All the time, right? I don't know what your favorite salad is. I don't know if it's a house salad, right? I don't know if you like a cheese salad, right? I don't know if you like a Nicoy salad. Heck, I don't know if you like a Caesar salad. Like, I don't know what salad you like. Some people say, "Oh man, I don't eat a Nicoy. I don't eat a house. I don't eat a cheese salad, and I definitely don't like a Caesar salad. I really don't like Caesar salads either." But I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. There is a purpose for each of them at the dinner table. There's a purpose. There's a purpose to either one of them at the dinner table. Whatever you like, that's what you like. That's what you like. That's what you design and that you're accustomed to eating. Well, I'll have something light because it's just a salad. But you don't understand that the salad actually has protein, right? That if you can add into it. Other than that, the salad is just rabbit food. It's rabbit food. But it helps break down a whole lot better in your system. Right? It's really good. It helps break down your stuff in your system. Can I say this to y'all right now? You can survive off of salads if you want to. Survive off of a house salad. You survive off of a Nicoy salad. You survive off of, a vegan salad, vegetarian salad. Survive off of that nasty Caesar salad. But one thing you can't do is get the right protein to be able to survive and sustain life. You may have to switch things up. Oh, Lambo, you're right. I just can't survive off of salads. I gotta have other things. I gotta have fruit. I gotta have smoothies. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. You can survive without meat. But you have to have other things to balance your life out. There used to be a commercial. It's a true story. And it was one of the craziest commercials too. And you guys remember the boxer and everything, man, Mike Tyson. You guys remember it was Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson, who else? Larry Riddick Bowe and some of the other ones, man. But then you had one named George Foreman, right? Now, George Foreman, man, had an interesting story. Like, if you ever look at it, very interesting story, right? George Foreman was a champion in arenas, right? Like, he was an amazing guy. Champion in arenas. And he was really killing his game. He was focused. He had skills. They knew he was different coming up. But then all of a sudden, when George and everything, man, had years of winning and years of all of this stuff and good stuff happening, what happens is that he went into a bout that he could not even fight because he wasn't prepared and he lost. He had thought he was ready. Guys, remember who George Foreman lost to? Huh? Y'all remember that? Who did George Foreman lose to? Huh? George Foreman. He lost to Evander Holyfield, someone who's holy, by the way. Call it Holyfield. You got a name like Holyfield. You can't mess with the holy people. You go ahead and mess with the naive people. You can't mess with the holy people. George Foreman, listen, George thought he knew better, right? George Foreman thought he knew. George really thought he knew until he started messing with God's people. Evander Holyfield. That name holder, man, you mess with people, man, you in trouble. When he got into that ring, he bit off more than he could chew, and he lost that fight. And then the thing about George is that, I'm going to give something to you. After he had made his debut with so many people, and he had got pumped up to the press with so many people, he turned around and began to start losing fights back to back. You guys remember who he lost to, man, in 93? He lost to Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison. Do you understand that? So he lost 5 more fights, like even right after that. Like he lost. I'm trying to tell you this right now. He lost a total of 5 fights right after that. Do you understand that? Like, do you get that? What I'm trying to tell you? Do you get what I'm trying to tell you? You can be good in arenas until you meet people or meet the right person or meet the right package that calls out your number. And George got his number called out, doggone it. And faster as he got in that ring, he got knocked down. And got knocked down and lost his title. Lost his title. Do you understand how that looks? And some people need to understand what I'm getting to. How that looks when you really come in contact with the real deal and you lose your title, because you've been the people's champ the whole time, till you ran into a better champ that was conditioned to go the distance, to go the round, and to give out knockout blows. One of the biggest things is that I tell people all the time, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to better yourself? What are you going to do to better what skills you have? How are you going to move forward? I go to Vegas all the time. Like people know, man, Lambo's in Vegas all the time. And I go to a lot of great things down there, a lot of friends, a lot of people I know, right? And there's this part of Vegas, right, where you get on the strip, and you're on the Las Vegas Strip, and there's a bunch of these amazing hotels, right? And I'm telling you, man, these places are just immaculate, right? And this is a true story. This is just my personal preference, right? I took one of my guys, shout out to my guy at Duke. I took one of my guys there and had him at the Mirage, right? Penthouse, gave us crazy suite, in freaking insane, right? Top floor stuff, right? You with Lambo, you're going to enjoy it. And he says, man, this is amazing. He had never been there to this part of the strip. He said, yeah, this was amazing. Then all of a sudden I said, you think this is something? Let me show you something else. And I show him where me and my wife, our favorite one, go stay. But I bought them to several different ones before then, and I did it for them for a reason. Bought them several different ones. I bought them into, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. I bought them into the one across the Palazzo and the Venetian. He said, oh man, Lambo, this is nice. I said, man, that's real nice. You like this, huh? He said, oh man, this is real nice, Lambo. This is nice too. I even bought him and let him even see, what is that? I think it was Hollywood or Treasure Island. It was Treasure Island. He said, oh man, Lambo, this is okay. This is nice. This is this is that. He was sitting there enjoying it. And then I bought him into even Caesar's Palace. Bought him into Caesar's. He was sitting there thinking that Caesar's Palace, oh man, this is nice. He's looking around Caesar. And I said, yeah, Caesar's ain't all cracked up what it is. I said, you think you like this? I said, we need to go next door. And anybody who knows that strip knows what I'm talking about. You can go across the street, and across the street from there, you've got all these some nice ones. You got the what is that? The London, the Egypt London with the Lady Paris, the Paris Hotel, and all of that good stuff. And you got all of this. You got the Cosmopolitan and everything else. But when we got next door to Caesar's, and he seen the Bellagio, I say, this is where me and my wife stay at. His jaw dropped. He went in there and seen the excellence, and he seen what Caesar didn't have. Most likely, that's usually what it is. He seen what the Mirage didn't have. He seen what Paris didn't have. He seen what the Venetian didn't have. He seen what Treasure Island didn't have. He seen what the Cosmopolitan didn't have. He even seen the other one further down. He seen what the Wynn and the Encore. He seen that. We went all that. I had to show him all of that. And he said, Lambo, this by far is the most beautiful of all these ones that we've been into. I said, yeah, because that's because your level is a little bit higher. You're higher than Treasure Island. You're higher than Paris. You're higher than Cosmopolitan. You're higher than Venetian. You're definitely higher than Caesar. Caesar's Palace. People love that. People can't wait to go ahead and enjoy it. Oh my gosh, you got Caesar's Palace going on. I sit there and look at him. I say, Caesar ain't got nothing on the Bellagio. Tell him to go next door. Tell some of y'all need to tell your Caesars to go next door. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Y'all are understanding how this thing is working when you're passing down the right skills. The skills to make sure that you are thriving in life and thriving on a big level. See, the thing about George Foreman is that when George got in that ring, and they used to sing the old saying, my George, I think he's got it. No, George ain't got it. George didn't have it at all. George didn't have it one bit. George didn't have it one bit from the get-go. When George stepped his foot down in that boxing ring, he had already lost. Because he had bit on more than George could chew. And that holy boy, that Holyfield, them holy people, knocked that boy right down on his tail. Then he came back in with Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison did it again. Knocked him right back on his tail. See, what happens is that you start getting knocked around the ring and everything, man, when the real deal shows up and exposes you. When the real deal exposes those collection agencies, we just using a collection agency, just an example, like Silver Spoon. When it reveals and shows like a collection agency that pops up on you and shows up and think that they can collect, you have no rights. Because you, my friend, have put in the work. I've seen your downfalls. I've seen your flaws. I've seen what does not look like it should look as a winner in my life. So now I'm going to give you your eviction papers. I'm going to serve you your rights. I'm going to serve it hot and fresh, just like how you want it. The same energy you came to me, thought that you was getting ready to collect and take over and point and laugh, the same energy I'm getting ready to give back to you, because I know that I'm getting ready to make sure I get the last laugh. You have to understand this in life. You are designed and destined to win. You are not designed to lose. Your life is designed to win. You are winning and have people winning even around your friends. You're designed to win. You're designed that way. You're designed that way. Some people need to understand it. You are designed to win. When everyone else is trying to take from you, or trying to take losses from you, trying to go ahead and trying to steal what they can steal out of you, your life is designed to win. Stay around the winners in your life. Stay focused on the winners in your life. Keep speaking like Team Optimistic would, making sure that you're optimistic and saying, you know what? Things are going to get better. Even when you're going through one of the biggest fights of your life, things are going to get better. Things are going to be more better. Things are going to be more greater. Things are going to be more explicit. Things are going to be to another level that it's definitely getting ready to blow my mind. You have to remain optimistic in a time when things are going against all of what you believe and what you perceive. When you're passing down these skills they have a performance that is attached to it, right? There's a certain level of skill that is attached. When you're passing down these things, you pass down those traits so that the people and the successors behind you can take that and run with that baton and run that race and run with that vision and run with that so that they may have the impact of changing many more other people's lives behind. Can I say something to you guys? As great as a fighter George was, many places he probably been, traveled, seen, great things that I don't want to go ahead and negate from his legacy, from his record. He still suffered the losses because he could not meet up to the competition that was standing in that ring waiting on him. What Georges that you have in your life that think that they can stand against you and stand against the competition because you trained for it, you believe for it, you pray for it, you spoke over it, you went to sleep and had restless nights while George was probably in there eating chicken and steak and everything else. Remember, George Foreman was a fat guy. He was really fat. Really put on some, I'm telling you, you thought he had a couple of knockdowns. Boy, when he stepped in that ring with some people, man, who can really box, it was way more chiseled and cut. I mean, they tore him to pieces. Shout out to you, Evander Holyfield. What happens when those people like that step against you in your ring? Some of these boxing matches, they take place at some amazing events, forums around the world. Can I say this to you? Those boxing matches don't go against the person who's been conditioned because they are set to be on that stage. You, my friend, have been set to be on the stage of success. Someone needs to hear that. You are set to be on the stage of success. So when anybody or someone comes to try to collect who does not rightfully deserve to collect, it is your job to put them in place. It says, no, we're not having that. I'm not having this voice. I'm not having this negativity. I'm not having all of this speaking against me and trying to take advantage of me rather than helping me. I need you to stay over there in your place and you serve them their notice. Don't you let this thing spoil you, get the best of you. Just take all the good stuff out of you because there's been so much negative that's been happening against you. You need to look in the face and say, you know what? You're 100% right. I've been training for this. I deserve this. My lifestyle deserves this. You need to look in the mirror and say, I deserve this because my family deserves this. My future deserves this. The people who are connected to me deserve this. We're not stopping because you decided, you think that things were going to work against me because you decided to step inside of this ring. But my shush moment, right? push and shush. Pray until something happens. But guess what? Speak highly until something happens. Actually made my breakthrough. And because of that, it blessed and changed my life. I'm going to give you some skills because I want you to get this. Just 5. That's it. It's 5. 5 skills that everyone should have when you're passing down skills. You're talking about leadership. Those 5 skills are: number 1, decisiveness. This is so key. If you're really passing down skills and you're sharp tuning your skills, you need to have, if you really want to thrive and help give something to someone, number 1, you need to have decisiveness. Decisiveness is so key. It'll take you in or out of situations, whether negative or positive. It'll let you know that I need to buckle down. And it's like staying in Vegas and everything, man. If you sit back up here making a decision, hey, do I stay at the Mirage? Do I stay at Treasure Island? If you ever been to Circus, oh my gosh, we've been to Circus. No shot intentionally thrown, but we've been there. And I'm telling you what, Circus, ooh boy, it's something rough. Or we're going to stay at Paris. We're going to stay at the one across the street, the Venetian, the Palazzo. Or we're going to go and stay at Caesar's Palace. And people think when they get to Caesar, everything is lit. Everything is grand. And it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It is beautiful. But just like what I'm telling you, it ain't all what it's cracked up to be when you actually step right next door to Bellagio. And then you look back over at Caesar and say, Caesar, you was good, but boy, this Bellagio, it's next level. Look at the arts, the design, the craft, and look what they have actually put together inside of the Bellagio. When you see that fountain show at the Bellagio, and you look back over at Caesar's and say, what in the world have Caesar's got? Because this Bellagio is just next level. The Bellagio is so good, they even got, what that boy named? Bruno Mars got his own place in there called the Pinky Room. I'm not lying to y'all. It's called the Pinky Room. Shout out and everything, my pinky partner, J-Dog. J-Dog and J50, you already know I'm going to back. Listen to me. Do you know what that looks like when you get in the Pinky Room and you out there enjoying yourself and you having a good time? Man, it is next level. It's next level. Then you look back over, and I had Duke. This is a true story. Duke was literally looking at me, and he says, Lambo, he says, next time when I want to come here back to Vegas, we're staying here at the Bellagio. No, Duke, you told me that you loved the Mirage and everything was great, and you've seen all the other ones, and when you got to Caesar's, and I told you it ain't all what it's cracked up to be at Caesar's. I said it's nice, but it ain't all what it's cracked up to be because of the stability of the amazing value that the Bellagio had, that Caesar's didn't have. And when you put the two next to each other, you see why people travel so far. Hey, you're going to have fun in Vegas. If you're there to have fun in life. 100%. Lambo wants you to have fun. But if you're there to make sure that you really want to experience what quality looks like and what excellence looks like, just slide on down to the Bellagio. Go check out the artwork. Go check out the inside. Go check out the details. Check out the people. Check out when you pull up and the way that they handle you. Check out stuff on the inside of it. It's one of my wife's favorite hotels. Trust me. I got proof. Shout out to my wonderful wife. It's just the quality that you deserve. Not to have anything else against any one of them. Not to speak even against, man, if you go to Vegas, go have a great time. But I'm telling you, if you really want to see, you'd be like, oh my God, this is just amazing. This is just next level. That's how your life should be. Your life should be next level. When they see you, when they position you, and you make decisiveness positions in your life that help move you, you should be next level. Number 2, it's the 5 characteristics of a good leader. Trustworthiness. We've seen that going out the window so many times in life. Trustworthiness. Here we go. This is true. I didn't write this. Y'all listen. Lambo didn't write this. This is my research. Trustworthiness. No one enjoys working with a leader that they feel they can't trust. Therefore, it's crucial to build relationships with your team as soon as you possibly can. And this does not mean becoming their friend, but rather presenting yourself as a credible leader who is always transparent and equitable. I got to read that one again. Trustworthiness. Trustworthiness. That's number 2. Y'all hear me what I'm saying? Trustworthiness. No one enjoys working with a leader that they feel they can't trust. Therefore, it is crucial to build relationships with your team as soon as you possibly can. And this doesn't mean becoming their friend, but rather presenting yourself as a credible leader who is always transparent and equitable. You guys understand what equitable means? I'm going to give you something. There's no shots thrown. This is being real with you. Equitable means being able to have substance of value that's into it. Equity, having equity, the value that is actually present within something, right, that is valuable. You're able to see that. When you get around a lot of leaders, when you get around a lot of these so-called leaders and people that you find all over social media, and they actually are saying, yeah, I'm going to give this person to you, and I'm gonna show you this person so this person can do business with you. And their trustworthiness is gone. It's out the window. You believe it because you see the smoke and mirrors. Oh, it's smoke and mirrors when you're actually sitting out there, man, and you're in Caesar's Palace and you're sitting there looking at it and like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is looking good. This is smoke and mirrors around here. But boy, when you step next door to Bellagio, you say, hold on, what the heck did I just entered into? This is 90-day difference. And there's no shot thrown. You stay at Caesar's Palace, you love Caesar's. When you go there, Lambo ain't a spokesman for Bellagio, but I'm a spokesman and everything, man, for quality and value, right? When you go next door, you see the difference of people who are even in both different of the casinos. You see the difference. I mean, the moment you get in there, you see the difference. You're like, wow, this looks like they're ready to just party and wreck shop over at Caesar's. They're all flashing their wrist and they're all out there partying and all out there, man, getting drunk and they're posting all of that stuff, man. That's what they're doing over at Caesar's. Bellagio over there, they didn't got down to work with value. So when you actually get the right people in there, they're not smoking mirrors. They're like, hey, you better come in here with some class. Most of the people around in here, we're wearing suits and we're wearing nice representation of stuff that's not falling all off, and we're looking like we're dragged out on the streets of Las Vegas. Some of y'all don't know, man, what some of that looks like. You ever want to see, and it's no shots thrown, but Lambo gonna speak straight facts on here. You ever want to see the difference in the quality of hotels when you get there? Go down to Circa Circa. Go visit Circa Circa. Go down, just go down the street. Go visit Circa Circa. That's all I'm going to tell you. When you go visit Circus Circus, you'll come back and you say, hey, I want you to grade the quality of Circus Circus and grade the quality of the Bellagio. And we're gonna just have a vast difference of the stuff that you see. It's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, wow, this is, hey, I'm in Vegas. See, some of y'all make it to the place that you're saying that we made it to the destination. And this is how your businesses is running. This is how your jobs are running. This is how your careers are running. This is how your life is running. This is how relationships are running. They are running based off of you making it to the place and say, hey, I made it to the place called there. And then when you see other people who are doing things at a high level than what you should be, you say, hey, I'm there. I may be here, but this is not the address. You are not at the right address. George Foreman was at the right place at the wrong time. And George got knocked the heck out. Just knocked out. Again, he showed up in that ring, but boy, he showed up and it just Vander Holyfield, that holy people, boy, don't mess with the holy people. They get you every time. Shout out to you, Bama. They get you every time. Shout out to my guy Randy too. They get you every time. You don't mess with them holy people. You sit back up in here and he leading people by their business. And Holyfield knocked that boy out. And it got ugly for George. George is on the ground, discombobulated. Because he thought that he was having the time of his life and he could just get out there in the ring and flash around and win till he got knocked out. Then Tommy Morrison came back out there and beat him again a couple years later. Then he lost a few more other times out there. He lost 5 times, man. 4 or 5 times. That's not good. So when you get yourself, you can be in the right place, right? But at the wrong time. Timing is everything. The wrong address. I'm at the wrong address. I need to find out when I get to the right one. And that's what happens with trustworthiness. Trustworthiness is finding a credible leader who's credible, who has equity, who has the right things, the right resources that you can trust. You can say, you know what? I don't need you to be my friend because I may say some things that may offend you because I'm in this for the business of you to really help shape you. And friends are not going to always say the stuff that they need to be saying. Sometimes, man, people already know, man, if you've been around me long enough, man, Lambo going to say some stuff that's going to cut you. Not because I'm maliciously cutting you. I'm not maliciously cutting you or maliciously doing things to take down your character. What I'm doing is I'm presenting things that you might not see so you can have a different perception and a perspective. How to be able to look at things so you can handle it from a different point of view. Number 3, got to go on with this. I can stay on that trustworthiness, boy, a couple more minutes. Empowerment of others. Number 3, empowerment of others. Besides trustworthy leaders, leaders should be trusting in equal measures. When you progress in your career and achieve high-level position, you may feel as though you need to be perceived as the expert in all areas. The expert, I can do this, I can do that, watch me do this, watch me do that. I didn't write this, y'all. I didn't write this. It's shots fired, but I didn't write this. I'm actually just speaking to you what Lambo actually, this is my research. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, when I look this up, I go get the valuable information so I can help you guys. I can help you guys see a whole different perspective. Because this is what I want to see. I got to finish reading this. Besides, I'm going to read it again. Start from other. Number 3, empowerment of others. Here we go. Besides trustworthy, leaders should be trusting in equal measures. When you progress in your career and achieve a high-level position, you may feel as though you need to be perceived as an expert in all the areas. But your employees and your employees for a reason. Listen to what I'm saying. But your employees are your employees for a reason. They're experts in their respective fields. And as a leader, it is important to trust that they will deliver. I'm going to get here. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Stay right there. Do you understand what that looks like? Do you understand what I say? Besides trustworthy, and leaders should be trusted in equal measures. When you progress in your career and achieve a high-level position, you may feel as though you need to be perceived as an expert in all areas. But your employees are your employees for a reason. They're experts in their respective fields. And as a leader, it is important to trust that they will deliver. Thing about it is that when you have guys Shout out and everything, man, to wonderful team, social media. Shout out to you, LA Law. You have wonderful people who are respected in their areas. And you have people who tend to say, well, I know all these things. I know how to do all these things. I can do their job. Let me go ahead and let me handle. I'm just giving you an example. I can handle their jobs too. I know that they're the expert, but let me handle it too. Let me put my hands on it too. Social media, let me put my hands on it. You find it? Let me put my hands on it. This team, let me put my hands on it. You're putting your hands on everything that everyone else is an expert in, then putting your hands on the stuff that you need to be putting your hands on. That's what George was doing, George Foreman. George was trying to put his hands on everything he can to get a championship until he kept getting knocked out. Straight up. Straight up. Every time George and everything stepped in the ring and thought that he was winning, watch me put my hands on everything because I can do everything. Boom, he went down. Holyfield put him down. Morrison put him down. He went down 3 more times. He had an amazing story up until that point. Putting your hands on everything can get you in trouble. I'm trying to tell you this right now, leaders. I didn't write this. Remember, I didn't have time. This is stuff you can pull up yourselves. You have to be an expert in one arena, and you have to master that area. You have to master that arena. Some of y'all try to put your hands in so much stuff that you are not a master at anything. You are a master at one thing. You're a master of not being able to master your own crafts because you have determined that if everybody sees you all over the place and you can't trust that team and the team needs to trust you, and then all of a sudden you can't deliver, that, my friend, is what literally makes you look like a fool. You need to let those experts, and they're your employees, or they're your brokers, or they're your friends, or they're your clients for a reason, because evidently they're experts in some sort of areas. You have to trust them in the areas that they are. Because evidently we can't trust you in all the areas, because you can't do everything. I'm telling you this right now. You can't do everything. And you have shown you can't do everything. You got to stay in your zone. Stay right there. Boom. This is your coordinates. Let them do them. Let them do them. And the reason why some people are finding themselves out, they're out of the play. Hey, we're no longer working with you. We're no longer doing business with you. We're no longer into this, is because you didn't stay in your lane. You thought you could do too many other things. Too many other things. But you couldn't even be the master of your only one thing. Been a master manipulator. Got a lot of them out there. Got a lot of them got trophies and wearing shirts and showing off their everything else out there on social media. Can't go ahead and hit the side of a barn if they go ahead, man, and try to stand 10 feet away from it. Number 4, clear communication. Clear communication. Clear communication is one of the biggest keys to success within a senior management role. Having a vision and a way to achieve that vision is one thing, but it's also important to ensure you have communicated that vision clearly to your employees or your clients or your contract workers or your team, so that they can know all your work towards the same goals. You understand what that looks like? Clear communication is one of the biggest keys of success in a senior management role. You know, senior management roles comes in many different titles, right? Senior management roles may come in a title of owner. Senior management roles may come in a title of director, president, CEO, COO, CMO. They come in many different forms and fashions, in other words. They come in many different forms. So you give them a title. You say, oh man, got a title. I'm going to get this title. And this title is, that's who I am. I'm beating on my chest. That's who I am. But you haven't went on ahead and gave clear vision of where this thing is going. So no one on your team knows where the heck you're going. Heck, you don't even know where you're going at this point. And then when you get out there and you sit out there and all of a sudden things start going downhill, you're saying to yourself, hey, I'm the director, I'm the CEO, I'm the COO, I'm the president, I'm the CMO. I'm all of these things all in once. Whatever you need, I'm right here. I'm all of these things. And I can't hit the target. Do you know how that makes you look? Do you really know how that makes you look? You have to understand when you're possessing these skills, what skills are you bringing to the table so that other teammates and people around you who are clear or want to hear the vision clearly can all jump on board and work together. Things would have been beautiful if everyone was working together, but because you were hung up with your own thoughts, your own way of doing things, your own way and your own system, which your system sucked. It didn't work. You sabotage the voice of so many other people who were called to that vision, to carry that vision, to make it a success. And then you have to live with that on your shoulders because you wanted to be all over the place rather than you actually staying focused to the assignment that you needed to stay focused on so that you can clearly give a clear line to everybody so everyone could work on that vision together so that we could have success. And rather than standing on the top of a mountain, you have people who are literally looking up, trying to figure out how they're going to get themselves out of a valley because you put them there. Great job, CMO. Great job. CEO, president, director, co-founder, whatever you want, put your name into. Great job. Just went on ahead and burned the ship. You couldn't get out of your own way of having clear communication. Number 5, resilience. Resilience. I hope y'all getting something out of this, man, because Lambo really wanted to put some things out there to show y'all what character looks like, show y'all what leadership looks like, and then go through it because I'm here for you guys. I want to see you win, but I want you to be able to spot the games and spot all the foolishness when you see it and say, I'm not going that way because Lambo has already talked about that, and we went through this. Number 5, resilience. Last but not least, a great leader must always be prepared to get back up each time they get knocked down. George didn't have that. Being in position of authority does not come without its challenges. So it is crucial not to dwell on short-term failures and instead focus on learnings so you can take away for the future reference. Do you understand what that looks like? Leadership looks like this. Being able to say, you know what, you're right. Hey, things didn't go as we thought they would go. But as a leader, I got to be prepared to get back up each time because I'm leading people behind me. I have to lead people into victory. I have to lead people into success. I have to lead people into their vision because they're entrusting me to lead them into their vision. These are having the keys and the skills to be able to pass this down, to be able to become that leader, to be able to give back to so many people that are connected to you because people are profound to do what you say and mean what you say. So they follow that and they say, you know what, Lambo, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. That's what I was looking for. Only for in resilience, when they say the great leader must always be prepared to get back up each time they get knocked down, George Foreman got knocked down, never made it back up. Being in a position of authority does not come without its challenges. George Foreman knew that it came with its challenges. Being in position, being the title, being the leader. George Foreman knew that. Straight up. When he got in that ring with Evander, and he really met a boxer, Evander Holyfield put him out on that canvas, it was over with. He ran into the real deal. He ran into somebody who matched his strength and matched his bulliness. And put it out there so that he could know what a champion really looks like. Doesn't look like you're the loudest in the room. You're the biggest in the room. You're the flashiest in the room. Look at this. Look at. Let me put mine here. Let me put mine. Hey, It don't look like that. Doesn't look like that. Leadership does not look like that. You think that's what leadership looks like? That does not look like that. Leadership looks like being able to go down in a sinking ship and take this blow with my crew, with my family, with my clients. I'm telling you what leadership looks like. Now, this is what perceived to be on social media. You can dress it all up these days on social media. It ain't much worth of crap and everything, man, when you get out there in the ring. You find out that George and everything, man, is just no more than just a pushover. You're there to knock him on the ground. You hit him one time and on. Everybody got a game plan until they get hit. Shout out to Mike Tyson. Everybody got a game plan until they get punched in the face. And then when they get punched in the face, I'm talking about what resilience. This is what it's talking about. Listen, last but not least, a great leader must always be prepared to get back up each time they get knocked down, meaning that you're in a fight. Meaning that everything that I'm saying is coinciding what I'm talking about with George Foreman in his career. Then I'm talking about the difference of going to Caesar's Palace and the Bellagio. The value, just difference. Difference. Last but not least, a great leader must always be prepared to get back up each time they get knocked down. Being in a position of authority does not come without its challenges. So it's crucial not to dwell on short-term failures and instead focus on the learnings so you can take away for the future reference. In other words, some people just don't learn. I got it. I can do it. Watch my system. Watch this. Watch this new creative thing we just come out of thin air and do. Just watch it. I'm going to try it on you. Try it at this level? Really? You're dead wrong for that. Really? You're dead wrong for that. You can't just try things when you're going to the next level or you're at a level where people are operating at a high level. If people who come to Lambo says, Lambo, I need for you just to start trying things. Try things on my life. Try things in my business. I don't care. Just try it. What? Do you think, literally, I want you to look at my eyes. Do you really think I would get far like that in life? Do you think I would be in a position? Do you think I would make it trying something? Let me try this. You can't just try. You have to have the skills when you are in leadership to be able to lead the people or lead the employees or lead the connections and the wonderful people that have valued so much around you who are looking for your leadership. You have to be able to lead them, whether you get knocked down or not, whether it works out or not, whether it doesn't work according to your plan of getting 80 people a month or getting 100 people a month or, I don't know, 200 people a month or 200, whatever your count is, till you actually ended up with a big fat zero. Doesn't matter whatever that count is. You have to understand wherever your target is. Okay, I didn't miss a target at 100, miss a target at 80, miss a target at 60, miss a target at 40, miss a target at 20, miss a target at 10. I done brought my target down to 4 and still can't hit it. You got a big fat zero. What happens when you miss your target? It's okay as a leader to suck it up and say, hey, I failed. Let me turn it over to somebody who knows what they're doing. Turn it over to somebody who knows what they're doing. I said, you're right. Let me do the right thing. Let me get back to what I need to get back to. So I don't want to have this pressure on my hands because I don't want to go ahead and have my name or reputation stepped on because I was out there doing all the wrong things and not doing the right things. I needed to do the right things, to do right by people so I can go further in life myself, so I can go help many more others out there who really need my expertise, because maybe I wasn't an expert in that. Maybe I messed up in that. Maybe I didn't do well in that, but at least I can try to go help some other people. But when you stand by it and you know that you didn't do your best, when you know that you did it to deliberately try to sabotage people or try to sabotage yourself, sabotage your job, sabotage your career, sabotage somebody else's career because you wanted to be seen in popularity rather than actually to have your skills and your work, that 4-letter word that we want to always work, we want to run from, want everybody else to do it, but we don't want to do it. That work, 4 letters, W-O-R-K. We want to run from that. We want to expect for everybody else to do what we should be running from and then want to sit back here and get the accolades for it. That 4-letter word of work. You're going to have to put that in if you really want to go to the next level or if you want to maintain a level of excellence. You want to continue to keep passing down the skills that the next person behind you can have so that they can take the skills to win in life. Lambo just really wanted to share that with you guys. Shout out to Julie and Jeremiah Crafton, Team Crafton. I stopped on their name. I didn't even get all the way into this. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the team. Shout out to all the Leverage Show family. Shout out to all you guys, man, who really make this show what it is. And what Lambo wants to always pull out the best for y'all. I always want to see the best for y'all. When I know you guys have not gotten the best or life literally has got a different turn for y'all, I always want to make sure that you're keeping your head up and you're staying focused on your goals, your prize, staying focused on the wonderful people that are around you, because that's what matters the most. Because I truly want to see you win. I truly want to see you make it to the other side. I truly want to see you make it to your goals. Like that's Lambo's really goal for you guys. I want to see you guys make it. I don't want to see not one person make it. I want to see us all make it. If you're connected with this family, you're connected with this show, you're connected with this amazing group, I want to see you all make it. And I want to see you all win big. Got to get into the wonderful comments. That's all I have to you tonight. Just wanted to share that out there with you guys. Those are the passing down skills that you need, passing the torch of a good leader, of good skills, and being able to spot out all the wrong things when you don't see those skills from someone else that literally is perpetrating, being out there. You know that you need to go ahead and be around the right people and the right systems. Julie says, hi, AIC LA, showing love. I'm going to go through this fast, so don't worry about it. LA Law says, I've had y'all on here 2 hours, so I'm going to get y'all through here. Don't worry about it. LA Law showing love to Julie. Julie showing love to LA Law. I love that team together, man. Julie showing love to Ken, man. Aisha showing love to Julie, man. Julie showing love to IC. Issa showing love with the fire emoji. LA Law says, hope you feel better soon, Ken. Yes, please pray for my guy, Ken, man. Definitely hope to have him soon on the broadcast. Champ says, hey, and happy Thursday to everyone. Shout out to Champ, man, for definitely doing it on here. My wonderful wife is in the building, man. Says, hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Heart emoji. Shout out to you and everything, man. You already know, man. J-Dog is in the house, man. Lambo J50 says hi. J-Dog and J50. Shout out to J-Dog and J50. Love, love, love them, man. You already know, man. We out there. Lambo fighting for y'all. Y'all already know, man. I love, love, love this crew, man. Love what they're doing. Continue to keep doing what they're doing, man. Issa showing love to Mrs. Johnson, man. My wonderful wife. You already know what time it is. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Hello, Lamine. Shout out to them. Showing love to my wife and my son, man. Champ being in the building, man. Love, love, love to see that, man. Issa showing love to my wonderful son. You already know that, man. LA showing love to my son and Mrs. Johnson. Let's make this thing happen. Hi, Jeremiah. Good to see you. Loving it, man. You already know. Ahmad and LA are amazing. I'm telling y'all what I know. If you are looking for the right team, you got to go with Ahmad and LA. Lambo is telling you what I know. You got to go with that amazing team who is killing it out there, and they're really making a big impact. I told you, get the number on the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. They will help change your life. They ain't about foolishness. They're about business. They're about making sure that they get the best out of you. And I'm telling you, the services are so much. It's just not social media. It's everything. Like literally, give me a call or whatever. I'll give you the information, man, and set you up with them so you guys can really win, man, and really win big, man. 612-547-8826 and say, hey, LA, hey, Lambo, I need LA Law or I need Ahmad's information. I need to get with them, and I will get you them. LA Law says, man, yes, it's been a while since we had a full team meeting. Yes, we got to do it. We got to do it. You know how Lambo's schedule has been. It's been crazy, but I will make it up. I'll put it in there. I'll put it in my calendar, man. You ain't got to worry about it. We're going to make it happen, man. I'm telling y'all, we coming. LA says, oh, thanks, Julie, man. Showing love, man. Jeremiah says, hi, LA. Nice seeing you, man. I love it, man. Y'all already know. Thanks so much, Lambo. We offer various service. Happy to help, man. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth yourself, man. Shout out to you, LA, man, for that. You already know what time it is. Appreciate you for that. For you and Ahmad, man, doing what y'all do best, man. Y'all are killing the game. I'm telling y'all what I know. My guy, Mighty E, is in the building, man. Happy, blessed Thursday, everyone. Shout out to you, Mighty E, man. I literally have to be getting out of here. I got a meeting already scheduled, man, but don't worry about it. I'm going to get this. Hi, IC, man, showing love. J-Dog showing love, man. Hi, Mighty E. Good to see you. You already know. Didi's Chicken Cash Shack. Blessings, Lambo, Renata, Leverage Show family. I didn't know if that was going to be on here tonight, man. And I actually used an amazing analogy, man. I told you earlier, man. Chris comes, has her stuff down. Like, hey, yo, we need to go through this, and this, Lambo. Hey, I love it, man. Shout out to them, man. If y'all are ever out on the West Coast, man, make sure you guys get with Didi's Chicken Cash Shack. Go find a Blackmobile. They're killing the game. They know what they're doing out there, and they're cooking up some of the best chicken and fish and that swamp water and everything else that they're doing. They're killing the game. I'm telling y'all what I know. They're amazing, amazing, amazing couple, man. Y'all already know y'all got Lambo's heart, man. So definitely, man, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining tonight, man. Issa showing love to Jeremiah, man. Shout out to that. Jeremiah showing love, man, to my wonderful wife. You already know. LA Law showing love to Didi's, man. Love that, man. Issa showing love to Mighty E, man. Love that. Didi showing love, man, to LA Law. Let's go ahead and go. That's what I'm talking about. Issa showing love to Didi's. I love this, man. Didi showing love to IC. That's what I'm talking about. LA Law says, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sending my condolences. Thank you so much. Definitely condolences, man, to the Terrell family. So definitely, man, it's one of our things, but they're gonna definitely make it through, man. And oh man, tough one for that, man. Really tough one for that, man. I am so sorry to hear that, sir. Yes, it's all good, man. It's part of that nature of the beast. Condolences to you and the family, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for everything, man. Thank y'all, man. Good to see you. My soul does wait. You already know, man. It's already popping. LA Law showing love to Ken. Good to see you. You already know. Enjoy life every single day, Mighty E says. Yes, please do that, man. Enjoy life every single day. Y'all just don't know, man, what is going to happen, man. J-Dog, man, showing love to Ken, man. You already know. Hi, Julie. Played 9 holes with Danny Piper late today. He even got a chance to tell Lambo we're going to get him on the golf course. He sure did. Shout out to you, Danny Piper, man. You and Kennard, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that meeting was amazing and got a chance to, like, they literally were running up to their next meeting and stuff like that. So shout out to you guys. You already know that, man. And especially all the great things that Danny Piper and Kennard Haney is doing, man. They're Kid for the Win, man, is doing some big things, man. Shout out to them, man, for really making some happen. You're going to get Lambo out there, man. Shout out to you, Jeremiah. I appreciate you and Julie for giving up the likes on my videos, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. They're making it happen, brother. If y'all got to get it out there, man. On Ken's on. He was on YouTube. Now he's just on IG, man. So y'all go follow Ken Haney, man, on IG, man, and go watch his videos, man. Great inspiring videos, man, even with Norris Lake as well. Ken says, congratulations on the top spot yet again, LA. I said this earlier in the chat, but you know how YouTube algorithm works. We already know how it works. It is what it is, man. But we make it happen, man. You already know. Good to see you too, LA Law, man. LA Law is laughing back at him. Yeah, LOL, man. The algorithm always does its own thing, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Issa, man, in the building, man, showing love, man. Love you, Didi's Chicken Cat Shack. You already know, man. Blue Sky's in the building. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. Appreciate you for definitely tapping in. It's always a great thing to see Blue Sky, man. Definitely in the chat. Hi, Blue Sky. Good to see you. You already know the family going to always show love, man. Blessed Thursday Leverage Show family. Yes, it is, man. Definitely doing it, man. You already know what time it is, man. Icy showing love, saying trust the process. Yes, trust the process. That's what this thing's about. Trusting the process, man. Issa showing love the Blue Sky, man. Issa showing love the brother Ken, man. Didi says Ken for the win. Love you, brother. I love it, man. Degenerate passive income. Shout out to my guy Ryan, who is really, really, really helping a lot of great people out, man. Opening doors since October of 2022 here. Yes, he is, man. If you guys definitely not tapped into Ryan's channel, please go like and subscribe, man, to my guy Ryan, Degenerate Passive Income. Lot of great information. Always keeping it real, always keeping it vocal. He is definitely, man, has something great that he's actually having people earn passive income from. People have definitely took advantage of it and are definitely being able to gain some serious gains of that passively, man, each and every single time on his every platform that he brings. And it's just within Bruno X. So he's not anything else outside of that. He doesn't talk about it. He's within Bruno X. So shout out to him, man, for doing that, man, and really killing the game, man. So appreciate you for that, man. Again, go like, subscribe to this channel. You guys will thank me later, man. A lot of great content that's coming out there. Blue Sky says, favor, unearned, uncommon, unexplainable, preferential treatment. Yes, yes, yes. Blue Sky, all of that, man. We miss all of that, man. When Blue Sky is in here, that pin game is on point. She's showing love to everybody, favor. She's calling out favor to everybody. I see LA Law, my wonderful wife, man, and me. It's calling love to my wonderful son, to Didi's Chicken Cat Shack, to Ken Haney, to Mighty E, to Julian Jeremiah Crafton, man, to my soul does wait. Everybody favor. I love that. We receive every last bit of that. Speaking highly, yes, shush. Speaking highly, expecting fully, living humbly, speaking truthfully, staying gratefully. Yes, I love it, man. LA is always going to definitely come with something, man, to the show, and you know what time it is. Issa showing love, man, says, amen. Yes, working consistently, believing persistently, receiving and giving bountifully. That's what I'm talking about. You already know what time it is. You already know she's going to come with it, so you might as well go ahead and get ready. Team R is in the building. Yes, Team Realistic is in the building. We had our Team Realistic moment today. Shout out and everything. It is what it is. Optimistic, realistic. We already going to call it all. Call it ace, ace, and spade, to spade. You already know, man. My wonderful wife is showing love the Blue Sky. You already know, man, how that's going to be. LA Law say, man, speaking straight facts, that's the only way we can speak it. Silver Spoon Agency, stand down, fall back, have several seats. I'm going to leave this right here. I ain't say it, but I did say it. And Blue Sky went on ahead and reiterated it. All we did was go ahead and talk about that collection agency, just a collection, and I just put it out there, right? You take offense, you take offense. That's on you. Walk down that path if you want to. It's a guy down the street. Silver Spoon Agency. If you got any collections like that, you ain't did your job, your duties. And I don't care what agency you call it. You could call it, you call it Green Sky. Or I can't call it Green Sky because Blue Sky, we would never do that. You can call it One-Way Street Agency. You can call it Red Light Agency. We said Silver Spoon Agency. Stand down, fall back, have several seats. Your time is coming. You hear me what I'm saying? Your time is coming. Your time is coming way sooner than you think. Any agency you want to put in there, you put it in there. You fill in the blanks. Lambo just went on ahead, man, and came down an alley and just say Silver Spoon Agency. Because again, this is what this is about. Call it ace, a spade, a spade. Shout out and everything, man, to you, Blue Sky. That's why we love you out here. You already know. Ken giving Blue Sky some love. You already know what time it is, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Ken says, love you back to you and your family, DD's Chicken Cat Shack. You know they do. That's what I'm trying to tell you this right now. They got to have love for you guys out here. Larry say, T said you can survive without me. Shout out to T. Hold on. We're going to stop right here just a little minute. Shout out to T. Shout out to T. I really appreciate T. T already know. I talked to T the other night, man. You already know, man, what time it is. Shout out to you, T. Appreciate you, T. You tapping on here, man, saying survive without me. I know you can survive without me. But I was saying, can you survive off of a house salad, garden salad, decoy salad, a cheese salad, or that nasty Caesar salad? I said, can you survive off of that stuff? Could you survive off of that? And I just was just saying, no, you had to have other things in place and stuff like that. But I said you can survive off without eating meat, but you got to have some other things in place. But just off of salads, man, it's going to be tough to do. He said you can survive without meat, man. I'm trying to tell you, I know you can survive without meat. It's going to be hard, brother. I love my chicken and love my steaks. In my vegan food, I can do vegan. You know, Lambo can do vegan. That vegan meat is pretty good, though, man. You know, they got the taco meat and all that. If you guys know how to do that, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, there's some good stuff out there. So, T, I see you, my girl. Thank you for tapping in. You get brownie points this time. Now, if I don't hear from you pretty soon, you already know what's coming. Larry, Seeker of Knowledge, already know what's coming too. Shout out to you, Seeker of Knowledge. You popping in on here, man, and showing you some love, man. Received in Blue Sky says favorite, yes. Y'all better receive that. Shout out to you, Larry, man. Ken is showing love. LA is showing love to Seeker of Knowledge. Good to see you, man. It's so good to see my guy, Seeker of Knowledge, man. And just good to talk with him, man, the other day, too, as well. Ken says, Ali. Brother. Ali and Foreman. Brother. I won't say nothing. But when George fought Ali, see, the thing about it is that, let me say something about you got Georges in your life. This is George. This is George Foreman, right? George Foreman thinks that he's a bully. He's just going to just bully people, and that's going to be it. And George Foreman ran into some boxers. His comeback was trying to come back against boxers like Evander Holyfield, as well as Tommy Morrison. When he ran into Ali, it was over with. You understand? Sometimes I loved Ali because Ali was just a straight up boxer. Straight up boxer. I mean, it was going back and forth. Straight up boxer. I mean, the style. You know, and that's what happens when you run against some of the greats. You can fake the funk with so many other people. We got a lot. That's what George was doing. George was faking the funk with so many other people till he ran into some real heavyweights, some real champions. And he couldn't fake the funk no more. What happened is, got knocked out. And that's usually what happens when you really come into some real people like that in life. And I'm just saying, George Foreman went on and made a lot of stuff and did the grill and all of this other stuff, man. But still, his boxing career was tarnished, not because of all the boxing matches he won. They looked at all the boxing matches he lost that think that he was going to keep getting back up, fighting champions, and he kept getting knocked back down. He lost 4 or 5 fights. Do you understand what that looks like? Do you understand what that looks like? Sometimes y'all got to serve notice to George that he's on notice. He ain't going to get it. He ain't going to get the title. He going to get the title out there in preschool or the Dollar Tree or something like that. He ain't going to get the title out here. Go serve notice. Put George on notice. Lambo sent you. Larry, my brother Kennard, LA Law, showing love. I love it. Seeker of knowledge, always showing love. Seeker of knowledge, showing love. The IC. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is right. LA Law and Larry, Seeker, aka Seeker of knowledge. You already know what time it is, man. LA Law showing love to Ken, man, with the wonderful fire emojis. Issa says, hi, big brother Larry. Blessings, man. You already know, man, that team, man, they love each other, man. IC and Larry, man, Seeker of knowledge, they know each other, man, just doing a thing. And we love it, man. Degenerate passive income, they're showing love for my guy Ryan in the building, man. I love that, man. Definitely, I told you, I go like his channel, man, to show love. Didi's showing love to Blue Sky, man, with the love, the pound, and the heart emoji. You already know. Skill, an ability to use one's knowledge to effectively and readily in execution of performance, dexterity, or coordination, especially in the execution of learned physical tactics. Number 2, a learned power of doing something competently, a developed aptitude or ability. There's so many people, man, that I would love to make sure that they got skills because they don't have skills to pay the bills. They got skills and everything, man, to get thrills, but not skills to pay the bills. So shout out to you, Blue Sky, for that, man. Larry says facts. And LA Law, I know you had to bet. You better co-sign facts. Sometimes you have to stay in your own lane. Yeah, you do. You better stay in your own lane, man. Got all these Rick Ross bosses out here. No disrespect, Rick Ross. Shout out to you with Wingstop and everything you're doing. But you got a bunch of Rick Ross bosses out here. Everybody trying to put on a whole bunch of bling and try to floss in front of everybody else and say they're a boss and want to be seen in front of everybody else. And ain't hitting, I'm telling you, ain't hitting a nickel's worth of dog meat out there. Yeah, I said it. Ain't hitting on a nickel's worth of dog meat. Issa, showing love with the fire emojis. You already know what time it is, man. Blue Sky says credible leaders possess the following skills: decisiveness, trustworthiness, empowerment of others, clear communication, and resilient. I hope that y'all go back and replay everything that I said earlier, man, when it comes back to that. Shout out to Blue Sky, always, man, coming through, man, with that pin game and really showing some amazing love, man, and putting it out there so you guys can get the recap of all of this. Blue Sky showing love with the wonderful bell emoji. Shout out to you for that. Issa with the prayer hands, man. Appreciate you, Issa, for that. My wife with the wonderful laughing. Shout out to my wonderful wife and everything that she does and stuff like that. You already know, man. Lambo was having a great time on here tonight, and I hope you guys got a chance to really enjoy that, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. I really want to see you guys win and win at another level. Again, I want to see you guys win at another level. And I want to see you guys win at the level so you guys can always say, you know what, I was given a fighting chance. Lambo believed in us. Lambo wanted to see us win. Lambo wanted to give us a fighting chance. We just needed to have the right tools in place. And hopefully these tools will help you be able to help you become the amazing leader and pass those skills down that you need. You'll be able to spot out all the fakes and the phony leaders that are out there that are literally staying at Caesar's Palace or believing that they're out there, George's in the ring, and ain't hitting on too much of nothing. You got to be able to see value like next door, like you had the Bellagio. You got to see that other champion like you see Evander Holyfield, Ali, or even Tommy Morrison, of some of the other ones who will literally go ahead and beat the brakes of all your collection agencies like Silver Spoon Agency or One Way Agency or any other agency that is out there. And call them out and hold them accountable, because you already know that we have a movement moving forward. Call them out. Let them know you ain't here to stay. and you didn't come to play. You're here to take over and dominate. And that is a word from Lambo Drew. It's been a great time having you guys out here. Shout out to my guy Larry, man. Secret of Knowledge say 31K by money. Yes, let's go, man. We have reached over the 30K mark here on the Leverage Show. Shout out to you. Didn't get a chance to announce that, but thankful for so many other people. You guys are definitely seeing that, man. We've been having great movement. These videos have been getting out. People have been seeing this. The movement have been definitely placed in so many different groups, and the chats have definitely been on fire about the wonderful content that we've been delivering out here, and we've been coming with it. And I thank all of you guys for that. Lambo and everything, man, is just a tool, just the instrument, just the mouthpiece. That's why I always give it back to you guys, because you guys have made this success in this journey. Because of you guys, I truly want to thank every single one of y'all, man. I'm telling y'all this right now. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I received that speaking over me. 31K by Monday. Let's go. Whatever we need to do, man, let's move forward. Leverage Show family. This is your show. This is your channel. This is your community, you guys. So let's go and let's continue to level this up. Spread this out here. Send this to somebody. Some of y'all need to send this to somebody in their inbox, in their text today. Send it to their email. Signed, sealed, and delivered from Lambo Drew and the crew. You understand me? Tell them, please watch ASAP. Open up, watch ASAP, so that they can turn around. They can understand that we are here to make sure that people are getting the quality and the value that they deserve, and challenging that inner warrior and an inner leader that they all know that they are truly capable of. I love and thank each and every single one of y'all. Always believing and speaking over y'all, always believing and seeing your success. And I want to see you at the top of your mountain, because I'm telling you, when you get to that top, man, you'll be able to help many more others there and help them up, because that's what we're here for. Love you guys, man. Take care. Have an amazing, wonderful night. Have an amazing, wonderful weekend, right? I will see you guys back here next Tuesday night, right back here, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. You already know it, man. Blue Sky showing love to Larry, man. I love it. I love it. I love it with the wonderful emojis. That's what we're here. We're going to be right back here, and hopefully we'll be at that 31K next week. Like I said, on the mission, moving forward, and we ain't stopping for nobody, no one, or no thing, because we have work to do. If we got work to do, you guys, it's time to go ahead and put that work in so we can show others that what we made of. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy this weekend. Again, make sure that you're taking some time for yourself, but you're also investing into yourself so you can go back and reach the top and invest inside of others. I love you guys, man. I love you. I love you. I love you more than what you ever know. And I'm praying that you guys enjoy yourself this weekend. Signed, sealed, and delivered from your boy, Lambo Drew. Make sure you get it out there, because guess what? We ain't playing no more games. Take care. God bless everybody. You already know what time it is. Later, y'all.